The opinions expressed on this reality TV podcast are not backed up by any professional degrees. While Jamie and Jessi are experts in everything, they're certified in nothing. Comments made should be taken with a grain of salt, a glass of Pinot Grigio, and a sense of humor.
Jess, we are back for another episode of our brand new weekend series, Say Yes to the Mess.
Yes.
With Jamie and Jess.
Don't forget that part.
We got to make it rhyme.
Yeah.
We made it rhyme, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. Like that's actually like we need credit for that.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I just want to focus on like which shows have something like actually exciting to talk about.
Mhm.
So, girl, let's catch up on Love Island.
Yes.
Because a lot went down since the last time we talked. I know you had something to say about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. There was something happening.
Yeah, just a
recently.
headline, yeah.
We'll touch on that. Maybe touch on the Valley a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
things going on there. But before we get started, I need to let you know that some tea just spilled into my lap.
Oh my goodness.
Literally as we were recording right before this,
Right.
serial streamers. And, for those people in the reality TV world, this is going to be interesting.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't like reality TV, then you're not going to give a fuck about this tea.
Yeah.
My friend, who shall remain nameless because I have not asked them if it's
His
okay if I
permission,
share
yeah.
this, just texted me and said exactly this. They said, I need you to know that I am getting my nails done and Erica fucking Jane just walked in.
Oh my God.
This is happening literally right now as you and
Yeah.
I. So I said, oh my God, stop. I need to know everything. And this person says she came in with an older man who she is for sure dating.
Wow.
For sure. And they went on to say that he's currently getting his first pedicure. This is Erica Jane's alleged older man
Partner.
boyfriend.
Mhm.
And then this person, my friend, says, I'm the only one here who knows who she is. I'm like, oh my God, the receipts. I love you for this because my friend sent a picture. So I will show the picture. This is Erica Jane
Yes.
getting her nails done with apparently her, much older alleged boyfriend.
Mhm.
So that's new. Like I mean,
Yeah.
obviously I'm not shocked. I mean, I would totally see Erica Jane dating another older man for whatever reason. And then my friend kind of wrapped things up and said, I was in shock. Literally my whole body got tense.
I clenched those butt cheeks.
Clenched those butt cheeks. That's Erica fucking Jane. So that's some tea.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not shocked to hear that she's allegedly dating an older man.
Right.
I mean, she's no stranger to a zaddy. Or maybe a zaddy's good looking though. I don't know.
I know.
Like, what's
yeah.
a zaddy?
Zaddy's
More
like a
zaddy.
Governor Newsom.
Yeah. It's Gavin.
That's kind of like a zaddy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Tom
Like a
Girardi
sugar
ain't
daddy.
no
Let's
zaddy.
say sugar daddy. It's
Yeah,
more
I take that
appropriate.
back. Tom Girardi is not a zaddy. Tom Girardi is a turd.
Yeah.
Troll
Yeah.
looking
Mhm.
motherfucker who stole people's money.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting. I was just like, okay, I have to share this.
Yeah.
Like that's so, and like this person, my friend knows, like we both bond over reality TV. So anyway, there was
I think
that
it's ironic that it's Erica Jane because you have like some like, I don't know, hatchet to bury with her. I don't know. There's something, but
I
you've
don't
got
like
your
the woman.
Yeah, you
I
have
literally
very
have
strong opinions about her.
dreams about telling her off. Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach. Like I'm ready to go. Because I'm just so sick of her bullying people who she knows. Like, this is what I will say. I would love for her to go up and have something to say to Sheree Whitfield. I would love for her to have something to say against like these women, with the stronger personalities.
Right.
I highly doubt she would. She's somebody who preys on the weak, in
Mhm.
my opinion. And the way that Erica Jane, this is why I really don't fuck with Erica Jane, is the way that she behaved during the time when her husband was charged with very serious crimes, financial crimes, stealing people's money basically from lawsuits that he'd won for them of their family members who died in
Right.
horrific tragedies, plane crashes, gas explosions, He would win these multi-million dollar lawsuits and then not give the money and spend it himself on his 2 private jets and Erica Jane's career, by the way.
Right.
And I stand by that. The way that she acted during that, and I'm talking about 2 things. The way that she had to say, the alleged victims.
Right.
She couldn't call them the victims. Before her husband actually got convicted, she's like, the alleged victims, as if like their story didn't carry weight, as if they weren't actual victims. That pissed me off. But also the way that Erica Jane said, I only give a fuck about myself, or I only give a fuck about me. When somebody was like, but what about the victims? She says something like, I only give a fuck about myself. Basically saying like, I don't give a fuck about the victims. I just thought it was trash behavior. And when you're talking about people who have lost their loved ones in a horrific plane crash, and your husband's the one who, yes, at the time it was alleged, but he'd been charged. There was a lot of smoke there with taking their money. And you're going to sit here and make sure that you emphasize alleged before you say victims. And you're going to sit here and say, I only give a fuck about myself. And you're going to squabble over some earrings that really should have been given back into the victim fund, but you just had to keep them for yourself because you're greedy. I
know. And then
Calm down,
we
Jamie.
talked about this during that time. And it's like, I think she was so clouded by like the downgrade of her life that she was going through. I don't think she just could only focus. But I mean, look who she is. I mean,
look who she
she's
is.
not
I'm
Princess
sorry.
Di or something who's like thinking of like, you know, everybody else in the world and, you know, but still, yes, she should have just remained quiet, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely. She should have shown some level. There's a
just
way.
Compassion.
Yes, to show some level of compassion and empathy for actual victims who've literally lost their loved ones in horrific accidents. There's a way to do that and not admit that your husband stole their money before he gets convicted. There's a way to do that. She didn't do it. And let's not even talk about what she did to Marco, the clothing, you know, the costume designers. Like that's a whole other thing. But she absolutely wrecked them. And only a trash person would behave the way that she did with Marco. And if you know, Google it, look into that case, listen to the Bravo docket. Those ladies covered the Marco situation as it relates to Erica Girardi on their podcast. I can say she's trash in my opinion because she has shown herself to be trash time and time again. Like this is not just because I don't like her because she's mean or she's rude. No, there are actual like character ethics flaws to that woman. And I will stand 10 toes down.
Oh, yes.
On that.
That's why I said it's ironic that you got that today.
Oh, yeah. About Erica Jane of all people.
I know.
My ears are still perked even though I don't like her. But that was interesting. Okay. So you and I need to catch up on I'm dying to talk to you about Love Island.
Yes. I mean, I just feel like that's like, that's probably going to take up most of the time.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, it's the most exciting thing going on right now.
And it's evolving. I mean, it really evolves in real time and it's changed even throughout the last time we discussed it, you know, so yeah, I mean, we're right at, there was like a recoupling last night. We're getting into, we're 1 week away from the finale.
Yes.
So a lot is changing. I guess the biggest thing that happened, the biggest like upset, not kind of, you know, that you couldn't predict was Cierra got pulled from, which was like she had just got done closing everything off with Nick. And then now we see she's gone.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the elephant in the room. So Cierra was, for the most part, kind of a beloved cast member on Love Island USA season 7. Her and Nick were a pretty strong couple, maybe contenders to like win the whole thing. Right. There were some funny things online about, you know, her upper lip, you know.
Yeah, but that's like her appearance.
Like, whatever, it's her appearance. Right. Like, who cares? Overall, you and I kind of liked her. I thought that she was confident. I liked that. I thought she was stylish. I liked that. I thought she was kind of funny. I liked that. But then, of course, as the internet does, somebody dug up 2 previous social media posts of hers. And twice she used the same racial slur. And basically, then the internet was in an uproar of like, okay, kick her off the show.
Right,
because you did Yulissa.
Yes, exactly. You've got to remain consistent. You can't, what's good for this one and, you know, your brand and whatever, you've got to do it this time, regardless of where we're at in the season.
That's it.
Regardless of like how they are, you know, kind of looking like the couple to possibly win this whole thing. You've got to do it. And they did it.
And they did. But it seemed like for a time they weren't going to do it. And it was taking a while. And then Ariana Madix was getting some heat. Like, you're, you know, not that she has any control. She's not a producer. But basically people were like,
Mhm.
Yulissa should have been kicked off, and she was, because she used a horrible racial slur. Kick her off. She doesn't deserve a platform or the privilege of being here. Same with Cierra. And I was totally in that camp. It's like I saw, we can see with our own eyes that she used the same racial slur twice, and goodbye.
Right.
You have to kick her off. You cannot be promoting that kind of behavior. We have to, at this point, take a hard stance, in my opinion,
That's right.
on racism.
Yes.
And I'm glad that they came to that conclusion, and I'm glad they did that. Now, here's what I will say. I can see some people who want to burn Cierra at the stake.
Yeah.
And the cancel culture is very
It's way too strong. Yeah,
right now. With her. And here's where I'm at. I don't believe in cancel culture. Unless you're literally like Harvey Weinstein, Danny Matheson, whatever his name is, the guy who got convicted of horrible crimes against women, O.J. Simpson. Cool, cancel those motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, goodbye.
Right.
Could care less
Right.
if you ever get a voice again. But in general, when people make, mistakes, whether it's a mistake or not, like they do something that is not okay.
Like, and it maybe just out of like being naive or who knows.
There's
why.
a myriad of reasons
Right.
why. And I'm not making an excuse. I don't know what Sierra's excuse is going to be. I will say I hard stance on, she made a racist remark twice. It isn't okay. She needs to do better. She shouldn't be on the show. Glad that they took that stance. I'm just saying that everybody, mostly everybody, except for those three dudes I'd named at the beginning, it's like almost everybody deserves at least a chance to explain themselves, apologize, and if they're willing to learn from it and never do that again and be a better person for it, I'm not into, well, we've canceled you. And, because that's also dangerous in a, people have taken their lives.
Oh, yeah.
And
her family made a statement. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
So they just made a statement, a social media post, basically saying like, we love her. We understand what's going on. She doesn't even have access yet to her phone. She's going to basically come back to a tidal wave, a tsunami of this online hate.
Yeah.
And she has no idea. So they just were kind of trying to temper, like, just basically like to be mindful of what you are saying and what the journey she's going to have to go on.
Right.
But in a safe way that is safe to her. And hopefully, because it is coming back to going from nothing to your world has changed, your life has changed, which it shouldn't be that way. She should learn from this. Hopefully she's educated now as to why that is so offensive. We'll see how this goes and what happens, but they're just kind of just like, I think, trying to just temper everything by putting
they
this
should.
out.
And we've got to understand. So here's where I stand. It's like, I want Cierra to be able to have the ability to speak on it. Let's hear what she has to say. We condemn hardcore, full stop, what she said. It's not okay. Not okay with me. Not okay with you. Shouldn't be okay with anybody. I'm willing to, I just want to hear what she has to say about it. If it is genuine, if there is an apology, and if there is a promise to do better, then I think we owe it to give her that. I'm not saying that we should reward her right away and go, okay, now you're fine. Let's give her all these brand deals, everything. Time will tell. But also, if she comes on and she gives some bullshit excuse and doesn't apologize, well, then cool. You deserve, you lay in your bed. You made your bed, you lay in it. So that part was interesting. And I also, watching the show, the way that they announced it was just so
I know. And you can even see she's in the episode. You can see when they're getting ready, she's in the kind of like in the corner.
Yes.
But then all of a sudden she's not there. Or you can see the edit that they put out. It's like they're purposefully not showing her in certain scenes. So you can see the attempt to like, I don't know. So it wasn't like she was taken in the night. Like,
no, like they let her get ready for the day in a bikini and makeup. And then they're like, hey, you're out of here.
Right.
And then it was just the guy that does the voice. What's his name?
Oh God. I wish I remember.
This.
I know.
Anyway, he does the funny voice and he's got the accent. Yeah. He basically says that Cierra left for personal reasons, personal matter. And then you see Nick, his eyes look red, maybe as if he'd been crying.
Right.
And I don't think that the Love Islanders, like the Islanders, know exactly really what the real reason is that Cierra left the show. I think they've been left thinking like there's some sort of personal matter.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're going to, because then I think that would become too much of maybe the show. I think they're just trying to not taint, because they're literally in a bubble.
Yeah,
That's
are.
the whole point. It's like they don't know what was going on in Iran. Like they
Yeah.
don't know anything that's going on. Yeah,
Anything.
they don't have access. They're just supposed to be focusing on finding love. The one thing I do have to say is I do. Maybe they'll have a better screening process for those who they choose to be on the show, because this is twice in one season of somebody, putting something on their social media or somebody digging up something. I mean, they're not running for like a public office, or they're not like running for the presidency or anything like that. They're people who are coming on Love Island, which is already a trash show. We can't expect too much of their character. However, the show for them to be, for people to continue on with, having interest and being interested in the show and watching it. I think they do need to think of like, maybe have something like in there, like, is there anything you might have said on any social media post, anything that might.
Now's the time
to tell
air
us.
it out.
Yeah, before we like cast you for this show, because to be honest, I went from being on such a high for this season.
Yeah.
To being like,
get it over with. We're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Wrap it up.
I don't want Nick on the land. I'm just over it. It's kind of really, because this is your first season, which I feel bad.
Yeah.
If you should watch last season, or maybe we should watch the UK too. But this really has turned into such a downer of a season because of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I just hope that they have a better screening process next time.
I hope so too. Which, by the way, I know we both giggled when Jessi's like, they don't even know what's going on in Iran.
We're not laughing at that.
Obviously.
No, they have no idea what's going on in the real world.
There are major world events going on
that they don't have any
with Iran and all, all the things. They have no clue.
Right. Because they don't have access to
the world is going on without them, and there are major things happening. You bring up the, like, you need to air out your skeletons before you get on the show.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Housewives. It's like, okay, Erica Girardi, like I firmly believe that she had some inkling that her husband wasn't on the up and up with what he was doing to make his multi-millions of dollars, 2 private jets. But I'm not here to say she knew everything, but I think that's my opinion, allegedly. But I'm saying, like, it's like, this is your opportunity to air things out, or maybe don't go on this show.
Right. Because
if there's something to be found out, it will be found out.
Right.
Jen Shaw, girl, you should have, I don't know what you were thinking.
I know.
Teresa Giudice. Now, I don't know if she's.
Well. Yeah.
Bless her heart.
I know. Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Right. But it's like, dude, just there's some things you have to air out, and you have to get vulnerable, and you have to get real. And it's going to be embarrassing, and you're going to feel shit, whatever, or just don't go on the show, because the chances of it being found out are very high.
Right. And the internet's only, I mean, we call it the internet, just like those who have, the time and the resources
super sleuths.
Yes. I mean, it's only stronger now. You know, there's going to be something that they could find. So I think that they just need to be a little bit better about their screening process.
I agree. So that we're not have to deal with, like, now Nick is fake coupling up with Elandria, and neither one of them are into each other. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't want Elandria.
I know.
I don't want them to win. I want them, it's a fake relationship in my opinion.
There is a huge movement though. And I even told you, I think I got in like a first argument with one of my friends.
Yeah, because she was all about
it's all she wants. She believes it. She believes they're in love. And I just feel like, no, at this point, like, they already tried to couple up to save themselves from being eliminated from the island. And they even said immediately after kissing, that no, I don't like it.
And now here they are again.
I think they're just trying to get to the end and make some to win the money as friends. I think it's literally going to be
exactly
like a platonic,
what I see. Yeah. Exactly. I think that you hit the nail on the head. I just don't buy their relationship, so I'm just like really not effing with them. But can we talk about Amaya?
Yeah,
Amaya Papaya. Okay. She is America's sweetheart.
She really is.
I freaking love this girl. First off, when she called herself a sensitive gangster.
I know.
I have chills. I loved every second of that. And it is the perfect description for somebody like her. She is a gangster.
Yeah.
Like, don't fuck with Amaya. Just like, don't take her vulnerability and her kindness
as weakness.
For weakness.
No.
She is not weak.
No.
She is not stupid. She is smart educated nurse.
She wears her heart on her sleeve, and that's it. I feel like, yeah.
And people are telling her, that, oh, she's doing too much and she's this. And the guys literally tried to take her down. I hated that the three guys piled.
And then they all tried to get back on, just because she had to make a decision at the end for recoupling. They really tried to get her at the end. Yeah.
They tried so hard. And then they saw she was America's sweetheart. And they're like, oh, we like you again. We want to be around you. But thank goodness for Brian for speaking up for Amaya Papaya and saying that is very common in the Latin culture.
Yes.
Like she is a Latina. Like that
like
is
saying babe or calling you babe. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Like it's not Ace. Calm down.
Yeah.
She's not trying to marry you, bro.
Right.
Like, so I love that he said that. And I love that they have a connection now.
I know. Really and like a real connection, I think.
Yes.
It's,
They both seem like very kind human beings, emotionally mature. I love them both.
Yes.
So they are my number one. And in fact, I voted for the first time last night. And I sent my vote to you, and it was Amaya, Papaya, and Brian.
I know. And I voted for them too. I didn't tell you. I was still watching the show at that point, but I voted for them too because I feel like at this point, if anybody, I would want her to win the money.
Me too.
Because I just feel like she's been true to herself. She's really trying to find connections and loves, and we've really like a loving connection with somebody. So we've seen her journey, and I feel like she's been very authentic.
So authentic. She wore a damn muumuu.
Yeah.
Like she rocked it. And it's like, girl, yes. And I see her walking around in her thong bikini. She's the only one who wears flats.
Yes.
Like she wears flip-flops.
Yeah.
Like, yes, she's practical.
Thank you.
She is like America's princess.
I know.
Relatable queen.
I know.
I love her so much. And I want her to win, and I want her to get all the followers, all the brand deals. Let's talk about JetBlue.
I know JetBlue. They made an amazing TikTok. Like she has no idea what she's coming back to.
I love this
which
for
I'm
her.
so happy for.
Yes.
Like I mean, some of them are coming back to not so great things. You know what they're gonna find out soon. But I'm really happy for her because of the way she's carried herself. And like I said, she's just authentic, so she deserves it.
And obviously, we all love the way she mixes up her words. Okay, hold on. I don't know.
It's like ratatouille, but not ratatouille. It's like gratitouille. Yeah, I love it. Of course, it's always pointed out either by my husband or my sister. They're like, "Did you just?" Or my kids now. Yeah. Like you mix up your words. You don't even know it sometimes.
You don't even know you do it. We all do, but she doesn't. Just happens to do it way more often than most people. But she says, she says opportunity.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Yes.
And then in last night's episode, I want to say, she said something about skydiving. And she goes, and she goes, if I can survive Love Island, I can survive, die skiving.
See, I swear, yes, I would have done the same thing. I know it.
Die
skiving. I know.
I love her so much.
I know.
Like, and here's the thing is like, I crave authenticity in a world where there's just so many fakes. So many inauthentic people. And she's just a real one.
Yeah.
And that is what I find so endearing about her. I love her. She's gorgeous. She's fun to look at. She's fun to watch. She's a good person, it seems. Like she's all the things. Love her. Amaya Papaya.
Yes.
I stan her. I want her to win.
Me too.
And then let's talk about, it was really interesting to watch America's vote. Couple people got humbled. Ace is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and that's what's interesting is like Ace clearly thought he was up here.
I know.
Like he put himself in the front of the pack as like number 1, 2, or 3, like so many times.
I think in the very beginning, he kind of was. Very beginning of the season. But yeah, it slowly has
he did
deteriorated
not know
over
America.
time.
And then he kept having to move.
Right.
And move down.
I know. I love that they made them organize the order themselves first and then see what America really thought. That was an interesting tactic by the producers.
It was really interesting to watch. Now, what are your thoughts on Shelley being at the bottom?
Oh, that was actually shocking to me because I feel like, Shelley, Olandria, and I would put Cierra in that category prior to all of this. They kind of were like, the girl, the supportive girl group, but a little cliquish. And I think where Shelley's, kind of vote with America went down is her involvement with Chris. Or you tell me what you think, but I think it's her not able to make a decision on Chris still leaving things open, still wanting to be open, still expecting a lot from Ace, but not willing to like close it off with him.
Right. And then coming down on Huda for
Oh,
pursuing
right.
Chris.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's almost like Shelley was staking her claim on two men and didn't want Huda. So there was that thing. And then my only other thought, I think it might have something to do with that. I think it might have something to do with they're just associating her with Ace, and America wasn't liking Ace very much. And
kind of like Clark and Taylor. Like Clark is taking a hit, even though I love Clark.
Yeah, Clark's great.
I don't think she's done anything wrong.
I want to know more of her personality though. And maybe she's just a quiet.
She seems quiet.
Introverted person, maybe, and that's totally fine. I would like to get to know her better. I don't think we know her very well, but there's nothing wrong with her. Like,
no, I don't think she does. Not
nice,
deserving of like any
not
hate,
deserving of any
yeah.
hate. But I will say that something I don't like, and I don't know because maybe the cameras didn't catch it, maybe whatever. But when those dudes were trying to take Amaya down, and she clearly was in distress, and they just were piling on, and Ace was one of them. I did not like that. It's like, Shelley, you're kind of okay with this. Because did she ever speak up? Did she ever say, you guys, this is enough? Like, I don't know that she did. Maybe I'm misremembering. But it's like when you are not saying anything to this girl who's clearly in like emotional distress and being torn down.
And it was like a dog pile.
Yeah, it was a dog pile, and you're not going to say anything. Maybe that's why America's pissed off too. That's like, Shelley, your dude is part of the problem here.
Right.
And you're not like, I know she's not fully in control of what Ace says or does, but it's like maybe America saw it as like, well, then you're okay with it.
Right.
I don't know, but that was probably very humbling for both Ace and Shelley. Taylor was at the bottom clearly because people were team Alandria, but then I think the tides are going to kind of shift because people are kind of I think people are kind of sick of Alandria's bullshit, but also she's also like, I like her.
I love her.
I loved her in the beginning.
I think she's a great person.
Yes.
I don't think she's playing the game. The way the fact that she's still there shocks me.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's kind
she's
of like
had a lot of chances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Made no other connections. This connection with Nick is such a forced idea, even though I feel like I'm telling you, there's a big majority of the internet that really believes there is something, even like, supposedly Nick's family has put out things that they think that there should be like a Nick Alandria thing, but I think it's just to get him to the final, to like win the money. I really don't think there's anything authentic about, except for their friendship. I really do believe they have an amazing friendship. That I agree. Yeah. But I do not think that there is like the purpose of going, I'm a rule follower. So you're there for this game show, for this game, you're there to like find love. You're supposed to make connections. I think things got muddy and weird this season of like, kind of like the rules that they made up in the house as the season went on. Like, well, you can talk to him, but you can't talk to him. And you can do this, but you can't do that. Like it kind of tainted the whole thing, And she's part of that to me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
And as far as Nick goes, the dude goes wherever the wind blows.
Oh,
like we have seen him latch himself onto a girl that he thought in the moment is going to help him in this game. That's the way I see it.
Yes, me
so
too.
I think that him attaching to Alandria is no different.
Right.
I think that they're really both are just playing the game, trying to get further. And I can understand some part of that, but also as a viewer, I could be sick of it and want to have them both go home. Like I'm kind of done.
I know.
I'm not team Nolandria or whatever the name is. Like I am not.
I know.
And then I like that Chris is forming a connection with Huda. I stand 10 toes down that Huda, the way she moves, is problematic to some degree.
Yes.
It has been. There's been some red flags. I don't like some things that she's done or said. And she was very mean to new girls coming in, like mean girl energy big time. And I don't like that. But do I think she's all the way a bad person? I don't.
No.
And so if it were to come down to it right now, I would vote for her and Chris over Nick and Alandria all day long. And mostly I love Chris.
Yeah. Oh, I love
both
him
love Chris.
so much. Yes. I told you that's who I would couple up with.
Yeah. Chris is great. And then we're seeing now Pepe and Iris.
Yeah.
Form a connection, which I think it makes sense. And
I mean,
both,
with what's left to recouple, but I mean, they both have lost like what they considered, I think, their love connections.
And boy, does Pepe have a type.
Oh, he sure does.
Although what I found interesting, I made a note about was that he flat out turned down Andreina.
Yeah.
She was like that.
She was all about it.
Oh, she was.
She even said like, I'm not used to being.
Yeah, no, she's a hot commodity.
Oh my God,
all the guys wanted her when she first came in. And Pepe just was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pursue. And I was like, whoa,
Wow.
That actually threw me for a loop because I
Mhm.
thought he would go for it
So
because
did
they
I.
both had I thought they had
Mhm.
chemistry, but she is very clearly not his type.
No, right.
That's the way
I
I
know,
see it. So
yeah.
I'm like, and TJ I didn't want TJ for Iris.
Oh, me either.
I like Pepe for Iris
yes,
way
me
better.
too. Me too. I agree.
TJ was real vanilla boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then we had boys voted off last night. So Elan
yes,
is gone.
which I liked Elan.
Yeah.
What was his name? The guy that was mean.
Oh, Zach.
He's got the chiclets. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the chiclet teeth. Zach.
Yeah.
I don't love
that.
him.
Was like for he's the one that piled on Olandria. I mean, not Olandria.
Amaya.
Amaya at the
and I
end,
didn't
yeah.
love that. And I'm glad that he apologized to her and that was nice. He's just a bit awkward.
Mhm.
The bowl cut doesn't do it for me. He's a very attractive guy.
Yeah.
But the chiclets and the bowl cut, I couldn't.
Yeah.
But he's a very attractive guy. I'm
Mhm.
sure he's nice enough. Didn't like how he treated our girl Amaya.
Mhm.
Didn't love that. So I was like fine with him going.
Yeah.
Elan just couldn't make a connection. I think he's a good looking guy. He seems like a nice guy, but it just wasn't the way he came down those stairs.
I know. I even took a video and sent it to you. But there's also like other people like clocked it as well.
I knew they would.
I know. So I already saw like edits with that exact same like walking down the stairs. That was so funny. And the
Yeah.
producers knew what they were doing. By,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
But if you were to make your prediction now, let's say,
Mhm.
not just based off of who you want to win,
Yeah.
just of like everything you've seen on like.
Still Amaya and
you think that they will
do.
win it? I do too.
I do think that they're going to win it. I would be shocked if they didn't.
Mhm.
At this point, I don't see anybody else as
Well, the
strong.
only people I think that are because of the campaigning for Nick and Alandria.
Okay.
I think that's going to be their biggest competition. But I do feel like I told you I joined like several lives last night. Not that I was a part of it. I just was like to read the comments. Of,
Yeah.
like, and it was all the lives that I joined had to do with like campaigning for voting for Nick and Alandria.
Oh, okay.
Like they just had that in the background, like the vote, like please vote now.
Yeah.
Make sure you put your vote in. So I wanted to see what the audience who joined that live were saying. And 99% were like, no, I don't fall for it. I'm not buying it. So I do think most people kind of come from where we're coming from.
Yeah, like it's
but
a fake
we'll see because I
relationship.
mean, I'm telling you, it is a very strong campaign. Like I feel like it's being funded or something.
Oh, no, probably. Look, I
there's
would
shirts
not
that have
be
been
shocked.
made. There's
probably
there's
GoFundMe.
merchandise. They
Yeah.
literally have merchandise. It's like a shirt with it's a Nick.
That's like
Nick
how
Landry.
into the show
Yeah.
people are. They're so invested,
Yeah.
including you and me.
Yeah.
I will make a prediction that Amaya, Papaya, and Brian will probably win it, but I think Pepe and Iris might give them a run for their money. I think
Oh.
America likes Iris and America likes Pepe.
Yeah.
So them together could work.
Yeah.
Even though Pepe brushes his hair upward.
Yeah.
I don't know don't know who told him to do that.
Yeah.
Very attractive guy. Seems like a very nice guy. He's a heartbreaker. Why does he brush his hair up? I don't get it. But I think that Pepe and Iris will make a run for it.
Yeah.
I think America likes them
Maybe.
in general.
I don't think so much. I think they'll be at the lower end. I mean, maybe not as low as Clark and Taylor. Just because, and then that's unfortunate because I
Yeah.
was even when I was like arguing with my friend last night about it. I did say like to me that is still like he had a true connection with her, but just because of what happened with Alandria, he's like completely canceled because of that.
Yeah.
And then Clark is like collateral damage to that. So I think they might be the lowest voted possibly.
Mhm.
But we'll see.
I will say that I still stand by. I don't like how Taylor strung Alandria along. I really
No,
do
I don't.
believe
Me
that
either.
he never liked her.
No, yeah.
But he strung her along because he
Mhm.
wanted to stay in the game.
Right.
I will stand 10 toes down on that. So I thought that wasn't cool.
Mhm.
So I don't
Same.
like
Yeah, I don't like him, but I feel bad for Clark.
But I feel
like
bad
said.
for Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next episode. It looks like they're probably going to wrap it up like next week.
It's the 13th, I think, is the final
July
episode.
13th.
Mhm.
Okay. So we will see how things go. What are your thoughts on, let's do a quick, what are your thoughts on the Valley?
Oh, yeah. So this last week, it was the proposal episode
Mhm.
with Kristen and Luke.
Yes.
And it's like they go to Hawaii, but of course there's so much drama, with all the dynamics. And Janet is really, and I would say it's like Janet got probably the most, that she was most in the news this last week
Mhm.
because she's getting basically,
sucks.
yeah, but she's getting bullied like really bad.
Which No. I'm not bullying her, but
Right.
I think she sucks.
Yeah.
That's my.
So, but then, so the episode was the engagement, a party. There was a surprise engagement in Hawaii. and they had to keep it a secret.
Mhm.
But so it was a secret from everybody except for just a few people that knew, which I think was like Zach and
Naya
and her
Danny,
husband. Yeah.
they knew.
Right.
Or they're the ones who said it was their trip. And so
Right.
they invited everybody.
Mhm.
And so Luke does end up proposing. Of course, Kristen accepts. And there was some chatter online about the ring. Like,
Yeah, there's something about, because when Luke, or I don't know if it was on Luke's post or Kristen who posted it, but it was the link to the ring.
okay.
And so there was like some discrepancy in what was on the actual episode of what he paid for it versus like when you clicked on the link.
Oh,
and
because didn't he say he paid about $14,000
$14,000,
for it?
yes, yeah.
And then when you click on the link, it's like $7,000 or
Something. It was like
that.
less than that. Yeah.
It's probably like a lab grown
Right.
diamond type,
Mhm.
which I think that's actually.
I actually
I
am
don't
okay
give a
with
shit.
it. Yeah.
Give
me a cubic
yeah,
zirconia.
it's
Like,
fine.
who cares now?
It's fine. But yeah, so my overall thoughts on The Valley is I watch it.
Mhm.
It's not my favorite thing to watch. I think a lot of these people have no business
Mhm.
being on reality TV.
Right.
I'm talking Michelle.
Mhm.
I'm talking Naya. Even though she's nice, but I don't think she's good for reality TV. And I am talking Janet because Janet just sucks.
Yeah.
Get Jax off my TV once and for all. I'm so sick and tired of his bullshit. He's just a shithead and he treats people like shit. And he's such a liar and a manipulator and a freaking,
and because of whatever personality disorder he does have, whatever that diagnosis might be, he's going to keep coming. If you give him a platform, he will get right on it. Like he's going to keep talking. He's going to keep doing things, even if we are catching him in lies and he's going to keep doing this as long as we're giving him a platform to do it. So yeah, he needs to just
he's like a cockroach. Like they just keep,
and he was canceled. Wasn't he canceled?
I think
and
so.
Then, like,
he's done enough cancelable events. I don't know. Just get him off. Get him off my TV. And I'm not a fan of Britney either. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Britney. And also, like, when you watch The Valley, listen, I will just say the fashion is not fashioning.
No.
Like, it's dreadful.
Yeah.
And I am not a fashion
it's hot out there in the Valley, though. It's kind of hard to find something cute in the heat, but
that's true. That's true. But I am just saying, like, there's what is the Valley giving us? There's no like fashion moments. There's no, like, it is dreadful.
I know
what these people put on to be on this
I
TV.
know.
I'm sorry, all of them.
Yes.
All of them. Like, I'm having such a hard time. Jessi, I don't like him. I don't like Janet. I don't like Jax. I'm not a fan of Britney. Why is Michelle? She doesn't make good TV.
I know.
She's annoying. And then you have Naya. Naya's not good for, like, what does this show have?
I know. That's why I'm wondering if it's going to come back for another season, which we've talked about. Like, I kind of like, I watch it, but it's like, I feel like I have to just kind of keep on with it. But I'm not looking forward to it. Not like I do some other shows.
Yeah. When I've watched everything else, I will go to The Valley and watch it and barely get through the episode. Wasn't there something that happened with Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yes, I just know that, I still haven't finished that season, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Because there was also I told you I wanted to watch the reunion because the fact that they had a reunion, which we heard through other people that they heard that the reunion was really bad. So I do need to watch that so I can give like an actual opinion about it. But they just announced that two of the Mormon wives are going to be on Dancing with the Stars, which
Who is that?
Jen. J-Lo. What is it? Jen?
Jen, J-Lo's fake cousin, in-law.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Oh my God. It's like
Taylor?
Affleck. Jen
Taylor
Affleck.
Frankie?
And Whitney. Levitt or Leave It.
Oh.
Yeah. But Whitney actually comes from a dance background.
No, she's probably the best dancer. I just am not a fan.
Oh no, I know.
I think she's problematic.
Yeah.
And again, here I go. I don't like half the women on that show.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, you're for this or that reason. And the dudes, don't get me started.
Oh, I know.
On the dudes.
I know.
On Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like,
the most frustrating group of, like on Jersey Housewives, they would have the husbands come for the reunion. I actually love the husbands.
Funny.
Yeah, they're funny together. This is like, ooh, like there's
it's
something.
A tough watch.
Yeah, it really is.
Really, the only one I really like is her name Taylor Frankie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that has like all the controversy.
Issues.
I know.
I like her because, again, it's like Amaya Papaya. She's authentic. She is authentically herself. She's messy.
She'll call herself out first. She'll say, yeah.
And I actually do think she's a decent, like, good human being. I really do. I think she has a lot of issues. Like, who doesn't? I think it's sad the way that her family treats her pisses me off. I've got words for her mom and her stepdad, and That show triggers me.
Oh, I know.
It
It's actually
really
hard
does.
to get through.
It's hard
I
to
know.
get through. I watched the latest season and then I started to watch the reunion last night and I fell asleep.
Okay.
So I couldn't like.
Do you have any like first thoughts of the reunion or just
I only know is Demi doesn't show up, which of course she doesn't because there's all this heat.
know.
Once the heat, she again, she got humbled.
Yeah.
Just like Ace is getting humbled on Love Island.
They really thought they were going to
thought-
be seen in a good light only, you know.
She thought she was America's sweetheart on that show and she was the favorite. She even said
Yes,
it.
that she was
wanted
carrying
more
the show.
money.
Yeah.
And now everybody hates her and maybe it's rightfully so, maybe it's not, whatever. I do see a lot of red flags with her. And I do think that she probably was inappropriate with the Vanderpump Villa.
Oh yeah,
guy.
did you watch that?
No, I don't
I
watch
didn't
it, but I watched I tried to get through an episode and again I was like, I
know.
can't.
The only reason why, because I do actually want to see Stassi on it, but I need to watch that. There's just too many, and honestly, it's
There's
like I'm
so
already
much.
full. Of
Yeah,
like
our
things
plate's
that
full. Love Island has got us. Like,
I know, and I told you that's
it's a
a
full-time
daily.
job.
Yes,
that's a full-time job.
Yeah.
But yeah, Demi, I do think she probably, and when the heat, she can't take the heat and
No.
she can't take it that she's not America's favorite
Right.
like she thought she was. And so whatever there, but yeah. And Whitney, there's reasons I can't with her. I can barely, I think I had to block her on social media because I don't want to see her content, but whatever.
So you're not
she is
going to
a
be
great
watching
dancer.
them on what is it called?
I
Not
hate
so
Dancing with the Stars.
I know
So
it's hard.
cheesy.
My daughter likes it because
Okay.
but I think like of course she likes the show and
That's
the production.
cute.
The
And
whole,
she
it's
probably
cute.
likes the sparkly outfits. and-
Yes. So we I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but it's hard. The episode seems so long to me, and it's
I can't.
just too.
I
much.
will not be watching.
Yeah. Okay.
That is.
I
not
might.
a
I
show
might. We'll see.
That tickles my fancy. Like I'm just like, ugh. But I do, that's cool that they get other opportunities and that's great. Cool. Do that. Whitney will do well because she's a good dancer.
The only thing about
is Jen.
Yeah. Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's a good dancer.
Oh, see, I only know
knows how
like
to
Whitney.
twerk.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
there you go.
that's all I care about.
Okay. And she's like postpartum, like God knows how. She just had a baby, right? So yeah. But no, I love like how Dancing with the Stars. It's like, who are they going to pick this? Like sometimes it's scandalous people.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. No, there's like a problematic.
It's like a geriatric one every time.
Caitlyn Jenner on there? Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel.
Well, if not, listen, that might need to be on.
Yeah, they might get some ratings if they put her on there.
Yeah.
But that's like kind of, I am watching, softly watching, what should I say? Like inactively watching Real Housewives of Miami.
Yes. Same.
And there are parts like that are entertaining and good.
Yeah.
The whole Alexia and Todd of it all. Other than that, I'm not like super interested in it. I'm
looking forward to OC Housewives.
Yeah, OC. I'm looking forward to it because I've gotten to know one of the cast members a little bit, and I just want to see how she does. That's Katie. I want to see how she does this season, and I have a feeling it's going to be a pile on. I do know enough to know that
because we know it ended kind of like that.
Yes,
at the reunion last season.
I think Heather Dubrow, Tamra Judge, Emily, and possibly Gina too are going to pile on, I think, to Katie. And so I want to see how that goes down. OC is here's what I will say. No franchise will ever measure up to Atlanta. No franchise of the Housewives will ever give me the entertainment,
the laughing out loud
value. I laugh out. These women are solid gold.
Oh, I know.
I love Atlanta. It has always been my favorite franchise. Of course, some seasons were better than others. Right. But so then when I watch OC and Beverly Hills and New York, it's like there's some inauthentic, they're not funny, watered down. It's very vanilla to me. Whereas like I watch Atlanta and I'm like, I'm excited to watch. I fall in love with the cast members. Some of them, their freaking sense of humor. Like
the sense of humor is just incredible.
On point.
You hang on every word. Oh, I know.
They are top tier, top shelf shade throw, shade hander outers, whatever. Like they know how to dish it. They know how to read. They can do soft shade really well. They can do like harder shade. Like they're just masters at their craft, and I love watching them. So it's like any other franchise is going to pale in comparison to Atlanta. And I am watching Atlanta right now, and I love it. But as far as other reality TV, like those are the major ones. Love Island's got me hooked. I am going to go back and watch like previous seasons
Mhm.
now that
Or
I've,
maybe
like,
we should watch like the UK. I mean, that's
I wanna
I'm,
watch
I'm
the UK.
interested in watching the other and how they compare.
Yeah,
to
I've heard
USA.
people say, like, I've done on a couple TikToks, like, say, like, the UK is like
Mhm.
where it's at.
Yeah.
It's better than the US
Mhm.
version.
And
So
maybe
I
they're getting away with other things that
Yeah.
USA can't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. But I don't know. I think those are my overall thoughts about what's going on in reality TV.
Like currently.
Yeah, currently. But and I hope that Alexia does not get back with Todd on Miami.
Oh, I know.
But I do think that she centers men, and I think it's like that
Mhm.
whole thing.
And she just feels like she's like, what happened? Like another
know.
marriage gone. It's like kind of, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, it's like another
again.
failure,
Yeah.
maybe in her eyes, that she just cannot stomach.
Mhm.
So she's gonna do whatever she can
Right.
to like. But I was like, oh no, girl, ditch him.
Yeah.
But that's it. So next time we come together, we'll definitely talk about Love Island.
Mhm.
If anything else pops off on any of the shows, we will definitely talk about it.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think we're
It's been
that's
fun.
it, right? It's been
I
fun.
I love this kind. I love this. I can like flow freely.
Oh God.
with it.
This is all you and I talk about when we
I
call
know.
each other. Like again, like there's so many times when I call you and I'm like, Stevie has a rash.
Yeah.
What do I do? Because you're my
Yeah.
nurse friend, And like, by the way,
Did you see?
did you see the Atlanta episode? Da, 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 da. Like, did you see like it always comes back to reality TV with you and me. Like that is where we like really thrive and shine. All right, you guys. And remember, fix your face.
And stay looking hot.
Because you don't want to end up with a crappy mugshot. Bye.
Bye.